Oh, thank you, Sharon. You always knock it out of the park with your weather forecasts. In local news, were Pokemon actually the tool of the devil to get into your child's life and take it over? In breaking news today, what the f*** is this? Welcome to the year 1998. Between this year and 2000, a company named Hasbro has created over 40 million of these evil toys. That's f***ed up, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty bad. And you don't even know the worst part. But we'll get to that. I'm your host, Megabits, and today we're going to be talking about Furbies.
Uh-oh, Whoopi! Me, Amanda. Me, Layla. Me, Amay. That's Furby.
The fuck? The fuck? There's something fucking wrong. The fuck? Holy hell, these things are creepy. The fuck is this? The fuck?
Seriously though, what the f*** is this? Oh. That's Long Furby. People will mod their Furbies and make them long. It's the product of man's hubris. So people were asking if they could do it, not if they should do it. Yeah. Two men named Dave Hampton and Caleb Chung spent 9 months creating a brand new toy. They made a new toy, and it was Furby. It was Furby. They spent roughly 18 months developing Furby and ironing out the kinks, and then they wanted to actually just sell the rights to Furby. They then had fellow toy creator Richard C. Levi help them on their quest to actually sell the rights to Furby. Now, once they had Richard on their team, they actually took Furby to the 1998 American International Toy Fair. At the 1998 American International Toy Fair, there just so happened to be a company known by the name of Tiger Electronics, who just so happened to buy the rights for Furby. In that same year, Tiger Electronics bought the rights to Furby, and then Hasbro acquired Tiger Electronics. Talk about a busy f***ing year, man. They bought, like, the skeleton key to the gates of the underworld to just release utter havoc on the land of the living. And then they f***ing got acquired. Let's talk about what a Furby is. You can feed them, you can put them to sleep, you can put them into a deep sleep, which I highly recommend. Put them in a deep sleep. Do not let them listen. Furbies can play games. They can play hide and seek. They can play Ask Furby, which in this game, I can answer your questions. I don't like that it's in first person. Furbies have a whole language. Like a whole ass language. Here it is. And like, on top of having its own language, Furby literally was translated into 24 other languages. 24. Furbies can also communicate with other Furbies, so it's a hive mind. That's fun. You know, I don't want to do this anymore. Let me give you the TLDR. Furbies live up in the f***ing sky, and they came down like on a meteor to take over our planet. Okay, now all of my bias aside, Furbies were just toys, and they were a great option for parents who didn't love their children enough to get them a real pet. Hey mom, dad, can we get a dog? We already have a dog at the house. The dog. Since Furbies were so incredibly popular, it felt like almost every child at the time had one. And because of that, there were controversies with Furby. Here are actually two of my favorite stories. In 2000, a couple by the name of Mary Ann and Stephen Martin bought their 1-year-old grandchild a Furby. Unfortunately, they say their Furby is foul, obscene, and offensive. Now, Furbies could learn certain phrases, one of which being was "hug me." That sounds innocent enough, but unfortunately, with this very obscene and offensive Furby. Rather than saying hug me, it said f me. Now my next favorite story is actually about the US intelligence community hating Furby.
One. Oh my gosh!
Not only was Furby banned by the Norfolk Naval Shipyard, not only was it banned by the NSA, it was even banned by the Pentagon, dude. Administrators over at the Pentagon were actually worried that some of their employees might bring in one of their Furbies, and that Furby may or may not record top secret classified information. I just can't believe that. Like, admins over at the literal Pentagon, at their literal Pentagon-shaped desk, being like, hey guys, the United States' most wanted criminal is this toy Furby. We just found out that it's selling top secret information to Russia. For legal reasons, that is a joke. So, what was the deal with Furby, and why did it catch on so hard? Well, I think that's a simple yet incredibly complex question. In the late 90s and early 2000s, these electronic and virtual pets just dominated the toy market. I'm talking Tamagotchi, Digimon Digivices, which by the way, I did a whole video on Digivices, you should check it out. Pokemon, Gigapets, Neopets, Techno the robotic dog. Do you guys remember Techno? I had Techno. Techno was so cool, man. But what do all of these products have in common? They're all pets that have no real-world consequences if they're neglected. Marketing teams all over the world figured that this is what children wanted, and they were right.
Kids eyeing shelves, parents filling wish lists, each year trying to snag the #1 toy. This Christmas, it's Furby. You likely won't spot one on store shelves, though. There's just too many people trying to find one. But there's 2 of them hiding in Pam Schweikowski's closet, and she's offering them up to the highest bidder.
Nobody has offered me $1,000, but I have had offers from $150 to $650.
Excuse me, Pam. Were you literally trying to sell a $35 toy for $1,000 or best offer? Wow, scalpers be scalping, man. Furby exploded between the years of 1998 and 2002. And in 2005, Furby had its first revival, known as the Emototronic Furby. Why is its beak so, like, fleshy? It makes me uncomfortable. At this point, you know, you think Furby's done. It's ran its course, it's over, it's dead. Well, you're wrong. Let's go into their second revival in 2012. Now this one, I can get behind. This Furby doesn't make me feel itchy. And it has some really fun backlit LED lights for eyes, and we're back to the plastic beak. 10 out of 10. Keep this recipe, Hasbro, because it's working. Now, since 2012, there's been a lot of like one-offs for Furby, but let's just do a flash round and let's talk about them really, really quick. We had the Furby Party Rockers. We had Furby Boom. We had Furblings, Furby Boom Crystal, Furbaka, which might be the best thing Hasbro's ever done. Hasbro, please, do this again. Give me another Furbaka. I'll pay for it. Furbies scare the shit out of me, but I'll buy a Furbaka. And now we are at the 4th and what seems to be the final generation of Furby.
It's Furby Connect. Now, Furby gets updates from the app and reacts to new content, like funny videos.
Look, cat video. Wash behind the whiskers.
Now this was the final rendition for Furby. Unfortunately, the companion app that went with Furby Connect was discontinued in 2021. Don't get too sad because the Furby community is still alive and well. There is a whole modding scene that I don't want to talk about because it freaks me out.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you guys for watching this video on Furby. If you liked it, then do that. Like the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know if you had a Furby, and if so, did it become homicidal? I love hearing these crazy Furby stories.